Okay, it's time to do the kitchen hutch. This, I believe, will be the last video for the kitchen, and then we'll be done, and then I can do a home tour. So excited. So, I've been keeping my Mackenzie Childs collection, well, not all of it, but some of it in this hutch. So the top and the bottom, or the first two layers, is just Mackenzie Childs. And then what I want to do on that corner, I normally, right there, I normally have just flowers. Um, but as you guys know, in my last Mackenzie Child haul, I got this, right? This for the water. And so I had an idea. So I'm just going to turn it around. And then I added a bunch of pumpkins. And then I'm just going to add it up there in that corner because it's so pretty that I want to display it. And I figure, well, when I'm not using it, I can just display it and fill it up with whatever the holiday is. So right now for fall, Christmas is probably gonna have to go away, and then bring it back for the rest of the year, which for Valentine's we can add a bunch of hearts. For Easter we can add a bunch of eggs, and then for summer we can add lemons. So I can keep it up there. So I'm probably gonna have to move those two there in that corner. I'm gonna have to move those to make room for this one because it's pretty big. So I'm gonna take all that down for right now and then just clean it, and then the bottom one too. I'm gonna take those down and then just clean really good, and then clean the dishes as well, because the only one I use is this one, the big pot. That's the only one I use to I rarely cook, but when I do, I use a big one. So the smaller ones I rarely use them, but so they must be dusty from the last time I cleaned them. So I'm just gonna take both of those down and then clean them, and then start from there. So let's do that. Okay, I cleaned the top, but I wanted to show you that there's like maybe an inch from the top to the ceiling. It just fit perfect and it looks so pretty, but it's so big. It is big. So I only have room to leave one pot. And so I have to find a place for the other two small ones, unless I put the two small ones and then find a place for that one. Let's try it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think I like this one better. Yeah, I like these two smaller ones. But I think that looks cute. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. It's just I'm missing some fall decor there. So maybe I'll just put some pumpkins in the little slots, in the little empty slots. But I think I like that. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that for right now. And then clean the second shelf. All right, as I was looking back at what I had done to the top, I totally forgot that my rooster needed to go there. So I put it there and now I have 3 pieces of my pots that I need to figure out what I'm going to do. So the rooster is gonna go there. Those two, I think the rooster and the water container, they're gonna have to be staples there, and the big pot, of course, because they're big. They're the bigger pieces, and so I think that they should be fine there. But they take up the entire space. So, so the second shelf is gonna be all Mackenzie Childs as well, because now I have less space and more stuff. So I'm gonna put the pots there because those I rarely use. This is the bigger pot, the 7-quart one, is the one that I use the most, and the other one I'm gonna put by the stove because it's smaller, and I use that one a little bit more than those two there. So we're just gonna leave those there for right now, and I don't have that much kitchen stuff left other than the teapot that I bought at Hobby Lobby. I don't have much left for that, so I guess in a way it's fine that I only have a lot of Mackenzie Childs, because but I need that pop of fall colors. I'm gonna remove this. I don't like it there. I have another one of those pumpkins, so I'll go get it and I'll replace it. Hopefully it'll fit. But that's all we have so far. I already put my mugs, if you can see, on the side. I already washed them and put them up, and then the leftover ones are on the third shelf in this hutch. So let's go ahead and see what we come up with. Right now I'm at a loss, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. So it's just gonna be what it is, and we'll see how it turns out. But let's just continue. Okay, let's redo this area because now I have more dishes to add. So let's rethink this area. Let me show you what we're gonna add. So we're just adding the plates that I got on my Hobby Lobby Home Goods haul, or I don't know. So I'm just adding the plates that I got at Home Goods. If you haven't seen that haul, check it out. Look at these beautiful plates. So I'm just gonna add these right here. They'll be easily accessible, which is what I want. And then these other ones, so pretty. And then this one's one that I already had. And then these beautiful bowls, look at these. Okay, so we'll add those here. And then I just moved the little ones over here. And then I added the corn candy here in my little container. So I'm just gonna put it here. Yeah, okay. And then I do want my little spoons right here, so we'll leave those there. Yeah, and then we'll just add this cute little, I do want this here. It says you are the apple to my pie. Just gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna add this cute little container right here. Then of course this we're gonna add it here and right here. But I think that's it. So let me fix my cups now. Can you see my cups? And this one. There we go. Okay, but there's a lot of pumpkin here and not enough over here. So, is that better? I think so. Okay, and I'll just put my other ones away. I don't need them. The faux ones is what I like most. Let's see. I wanted to, I think this will be too much, but let's see. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I like this. It's gonna cover that, but it's okay. Unless I push these this way. Okay. Yes, okay, that's better. Okay, so that way I have the plate accessible to me. Okay. Alright, I like that better. It might be too much for some of you, but it looks cute and I like it. Let's see, let's put this pumpkin over here. And then I have another one here. Okay, yeah, I like this. Looks cute. All right, so I think this area is done. I think we are done. So let me put away some of the stuff that I removed from here, and we should be good. Okay, so I added the flower picks, fall picks up at the top, and I think that balances it out. It looks so much better because, like I said, the Mackenzie Child beverage container is so big that something was missing. So I added some picks, and that looks way better. So this is what the Kitchen Hutch looks like. It's so beautiful with all the Mackenzie child and the beautiful fall colors.